Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Huh,
You look like a librarian, Miss Pat.
Well, thank you. That's what my daughter wanted to be, was a librarian, but she couldn't.
Oh, really?
She could not find a college at that time that had library science that she wanted to go to, because not everybody had that as a major. So,
well, you would definitely be well read if you were a librarian.
Well, she would be twice as well read as I, because she reads so much even today. I just flip through pictures now.
Yeah, I'm very audiobook oriented now.
Yeah.
That's what I've been listening to audiobooks while I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a crazy person on toys. I gotta show you what I've been doing on toys. Hold on. Let me walk you over there. Now, when I told Babes that I wanted this slot wall, he was like, you're never going to use it, right? I'm using it. Look at my slot wall.
Wow. Okay.
I am sorting toys like it's my job. Well, it is my job.
That's my job this week, is to sort all the small toys and put them in small lots on eBay.
Sorting all of these small toys. And I got
a couple of lots this week on eBay. I had like $50 on it, and people offered me $45 on one. Of course, I took it, and $40.
Of course.
And then these other little things called Feisty Pets. I had 3 of them for like $15, and people have been offering me $12, so I've been taking that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I've been going through all these bins. This is what I've been doing, because I never went through any of these bins.
Oh, okay.
So I just, when I would find small toys, I'd throw them in the bucket, and I'd be like, I'm gonna deal with it later.
Well, we need to have a sorting small toy party this week.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So, if you guys have never been to one of our book sales before, Miss Pat and our email is on the screen. Well, mine doesn't have my email this time for some reason. I'll fix that. But it is, the banner is running at the bottom. And we're selling books, deeply discounted books.
Yes.
All kinds of categories, genres. I've got history today, self-help, cookbooks, mystery books, children's books, paperbacks. What'd you bring today, Miss Pat?
Ditto, what you said.
Yep. So that's
a wide variety of everything. Lots of craft books today.
Oh, good.
And I have found this one book at my thing. I thought of Babes, how to play the guitar.
Ooh.
And it has a CD in it.
Nice.
And it has like this little cheat sheet, I guess.
Nice. That'll be a good one.
Yeah, I don't know where I got that from, because that's not something I normally pick up.
Yeah.
Probably was my daughter's book, my youngest one.
I don't pick up. I'm still going through my mom's collection of books. I think maybe we're down to, I don't know, 2,000 books left.
Whoa.
But I am clearing the shelves. These book sales help.
Yes.
And I've been listing some books that aren't as common, and they have been selling well. So yeah, I haven't done my minimum 2 listings yet today, so I'll have to get to that.
I'm going to be doing that while we're here, is listing.
Multitasking queen.
Yes, I already have the pictures taken.
Fantastic. So Babes is so both of our youngest sons, who really aren't very young anymore, are coming today to help in the house. So they're in destruction mode. Okay. So ripping up the rest of the floor, pulling down drywall, Yeah, so
Oh, I thought that part was already done. I thought everything was rebuilding now.
Everything is rebuilding, but there's a couple of areas where, like in the living room, one half of the floor, we hadn't ripped the old floor off yet. That's got to get done because we're getting really close to being ready for a deep clean and then drywall.
Mm-hmm.
So he's working on, he's done, almost done with the ductwork. Now he's doing the gas pipes. So yeah, and spring is finally sort of here. Our snow melted yesterday.
Hey, Beth.
Was when the rest of the snow melted. So
Hey,
yeah.
Jocelyn.
Hi Barbara. Hi Sherry. Hi Vintage 55. Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, guys. All right, well, I'm going to let my guests start first. If you've never purchased books from us, please send one of us an email with your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and your PayPal email address. Shipping is not included, but media mail, with as long as it doesn't have advertisements, or parcel post ground has been
Selma
very,
Joe.
very cheap.
Excuse me for interrupting Selma Joe that just popped on. We have been friends for over 40 years.
Wow.
And she wanted to come to a sale. So thank you for coming.
How exciting. Welcome, Selma. Pat's a celebrity around here.
Nah, Selma, don't believe that.
She is. Everybody knows PatDoodles. So without further ado, I'm going to let Miss Pat start. I'm going to turn my camera around. I do have a couple of things on my table. I don't have any room back here to take them off, so they're just going to sit there.
Okay. Okay, so Jan said I look like a librarian today. So I have books here. I have books all the way across here. And if you're looking for a particular kind of book, let me know. If you're looking for cookbooks, craft books, children's books, kind of let us know. And that way we can kind of show you those things that you're looking for. So I am going to start with, let's see, what am I going to start with? Let's start with a coloring book. This book is called Patterns. It is a coloring book full of patterns. And I'm going to do this book here today for $3. $3, number 5. I'm sitting here. I didn't even number my paper today. Okay, so this is called Patterns. It's advanced coloring to relax and unwind. And if you're new here, of course, to claim of item, you just give the number that we give or the keyword. And this is Patterns number 5, and it is $3. Okay, so I'm going to put my books I've shown in there. That way, that will keep us moving. And I know something that a lot of people request is cookbooks. I have this Camel Simple 1, 2, 3 recipes. It has quick and easy recipes using, as you can see, 1, 2, 3 ingredients. Usually, those are the base ingredients that you'll be using. This book was published in 2006. Very clean. And let's see some of the, I don't need to be looking at recipes, y'all, because you know I'm probably hungry because it's lunchtime. Like here's a layered pizza dip. I don't know what they're dipping in there. What are they dipping with? Oh, crackers, Pepperidge Farm crackers. That's probably pretty good. Hey, Marcy, welcome, welcome. Here's a seafood chowder, a creamy citrus tomato soup with croutons. I love tomato soup. And this book here is number 8, and it's $4. $4, number 8. Okay. Then let's show a craft book because I want to kind of mix it up a little bit. who was that? Somebody, oh, I know Jane asked me for more craft books. And so I did bring, this is one again. I don't know if I really want to part with it, but chances are, y'all, I'm not using it, okay? Playful Quilts for Kids. And the great thing about this, their quilts, you know what? I'm going to keep this book. Because when I seen this on the back, my granddaughter loved to spread quilts out on the floor and play on them. I'm going to keep that book. Put this in my keep pile.
Good girl.
Because y'all know I just be pulling stuff out of my boxes and not necessarily always looking at it. So I'm going to keep that one. But I will go with another craft book. This one is Machine Stitchery by Better Homes and Gardens. You have toys and totes and everything. Look at this. Isn't that cute? Look. I guess that's like, who's that? King or whatever that guy's name was. Have really nice techniques and patterns are included. And this is number 7 and it is $3. Number 7 and it's $3. Number 7, $3. How many, Jan?
As many as you want.
You haven't seen, you really? I've been sending them, Marcy. I'll resend it today, this evening. But yeah, I don't know why I sent it.
Marcy, send us a new email. Maybe something changed with your email, or
it's probably something going on with you know what that thing called? Not Facebook.
PayPal.
PayPal, yeah. Probably something going on with PayPal. Okay, let's do this one. Crafts for All Seasons by Lorraine Bulger and Delilah Efferon, I guess. I need to see if I can get this sticker off. My husband priced my books. I mean, I'm selling them for the same price as in my booth. And I always tell him, put the price on the back, please. But he doesn't always listen. Okay, yeah, I can get it off without messing it up. This is a book club edition. I got this book from the Doubleday Book Club. Flowers for the table, little embroidery projects, all kinds of neat little projects. And this book is $2, number 1. $2, number 1. Craft for All Seasons. $2. Okay, so that's that one. And I'll show one more. Let's show, I see Miss Kitty. Thank you, Kitty. I appreciate it. I have you down for that one. Okay, this is something different. I'm trying to show like an assortment each time. This is called Great Commanders in Their Battles. This is a big book. The book jacket is kind of, you see a couple little tears, but the book itself is in excellent condition. Show you that. This is the book itself under there. It's got kind of that cloth-like cover. And let me take this off so I don't mess it up more while I'm trying to show you. Now, there is some wear. I just looked at that along the bottom edge there. Can you see some of the white spots there? And this book was originally, well, it was originally more than that. It was at the discount bookstore for $20. Way too much. But anyway, it has lots of pages in it. And it has all of the great generals' names in there. And it has lots of pages, about 200 pages. It does have pictures in it. So you can see there was the white. No, I thought that was Eisenhower. So it does have pictures in it. And this one is number 2 for $5. Number 2, $5. Okay. And those were mine.
Alrighty. Did you see Miss Kitty?
Yes.
All right. Let me start with some paperback books. Oops, I got to turn my light on.
My babies want a donut.
I do in a minute.
Did you bring mine, Dean? Did you bring my donut? Did you get the message?
Wants it delivered in 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
10 minutes. All right. First one, this is a $2 paperback book. Landscape Turned Red. The Battle of Antietam. Stephen W. Sears. A gripping account of the bloodiest battle in our history, with the possible exception of Gettysburg. So this is a Civil War paper books. Oh, these are set up for a different sale. But if you're interested in the canisters, I can certainly send me an email.
Well, go on and sell it now if she wants them.
Yeah. All right. Well, the canisters I was going to list on eBay for $45, but I would start them at $25 if somebody wanted them. There's 2 of them. They are Sierra Vista, California Pottery. And they have a rooster on the front. Kitty's like, I want those canisters.
Yes, she does.
7.5 inches tall on this one. They are vintage.
Okay, we have Kitty in at 25. Anybody
Thank
want
you,
them?
Kitty.
Come in 25 or better.
They do have some crazing on them, but no chips or cracks or anything. I haven't even washed them up yet. So, Kitty, you get free dirt. And then this one, same thing. No chips, no cracks. Woo! Sorry. Also, Sierra Vista, California, with a little rooster on the front. 6.5 inches tall on that one. And then with the lid, it is 9.5 inches tall. All right, Miss Kitty, you're the only one here for pottery. So $25. Don't see anyone else, probably because they're here for books. Sold to Miss Kitty. All right, back to the paperbacks. So these are World War and Civil War. Hold on, I need my pile. World War and Civil War paperbacks, and they are all $2. You totally swooped. So Landscape Turned Red. This one is $2. We'll call this letter A. So 2A. Battleground World War I, Jack Pearl. This is the exciting saga of the AEF in France. This is a red-paged book, and it is separated from the cover.
Easy fix.
Easy fix. We'll call this one 2B.
Oh, here's another Civil War.
Mm-hmm. The Compact History of the Civil War. Dupuy, D-U-P-U-Y. Winner of the 1960 Fletcher Pratt Award for Outstanding Civil War History. We'll call that 2C. The Civil War in America by Alan Barker. We'll call that 2D. The War as I Knew It, George Patton.
That's cool.
2E. The Green Berets, Robin Moore. And these are, they're really vintage and they're pages. Thank you, honey. The pages are, yellowed, but this is good reading for any.
2D.
This is not 2D. A, B, C, D, E, F.
F?
That's F.
Okay.
Coatic. And this is a memoir from a Confederate soldier, Sam Watkins. 2G. And then The Red Badge of Courage by Stephen Crane. 2H. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 paperback books on the Civil War. And if anybody wants them all, I will sell you all of them for $12. Anti-tum. Thank you, Sandy. Anti-tum. Babes, will you write on a card, Miss Kitty, $25 so I can take her rooster canisters away? Don't see anyone for those. I will. Miss. We don't know if they're married. We call them all Miss. Oh, those are beautiful donuts, babes.
Aren't they?
They are.
They're all full of sugar and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I love sugar.
Me too.
Thank you.
All right, I'll get out your way.
Thank you.
But you gotta kiss me.
Loved you.
Love you too.
All right, this one is $3. The Great Gatsby. F. Scott Fitzgerald. Someone wrote their name on the side. I'm guessing that it was, a book they were reading for school. Scribner Library Books. And the year, this is a paperback. You're drooling? This was renewed 1953 for The Great Gatsby. We'll call it 3A. 3A for The Great Gatsby. Next, we have another history book. This is a big, fat hardcover in beautiful condition. A History of the World in the 20th Century. This one's also $3. It's big. Big, big, big. And looks almost brand new. And it's got a linen binding in white or a cream colored and then blue here. And it's at least 940 pages. 1994, this one was printed. $3 for that one. This one is a puffy, tabletop, pretty, a simple story that will touch your heart in a profound way. T. Davis Bunn, and it's called The Quilt. This one is $3. 3C. It's got a mother's flower garden. Yeah, the history book's totally a quick read. You can gift it. There's a little spot to a gift for to somebody. This was printed in 1993. And it's got little hand quilters working on grandmother's flower garden. And it's just a sweet little quilting story. Hey, Paul, how are you? $3, 3C. Next one for $3 is The Weekend Refinisher by Bruce Johnson. Aw, thanks,
Miss
Paul.
Miss Kitty for 3C.
All right, Miss Kitty. This one is this thick, and the outside pages are yellowed, but the inside is perfect. It doesn't even look like the binding was ever cracked on it. How to make the most of your furniture, a step-by-step guide. $3, 3D. $3, 3D. Pull Miss Kitty's out here. Next $3 book, Howard Eves, An Introduction to the History of Mathematics. This is in great condition. It's got a, I guess they call that a linen cover. And it was my mother's in college when she was at Drake University. September 1963, it was printed. And it doesn't look like she read it a lot. She didn't mark it up except for the inside cover. So this one would be 3E. Hardcover, An Introduction of the History of Mathematics. 3E. Next one, I think, is also one of her college books. This one's got a forest green cover, gold embossing. Read with Me. A personal anthology selected and introduced by Thomas B. Costain. Oh, that's awesome, Paul. It's 39 degrees here in New York, so I doubt there's any yard sales this weekend. There are lots of short stories in here. 1965. This would be 3F. Pull these off. This one is a very old self-help book. The Importance of Living, A Personal Guide to Enjoyment by Lin Yutang, author of My Country and My People. A wise and witty modern Chinese, well aware of both East and West, offers Americans a way of life distilled out of what he and the Chinese sages of 30 centuries have learned about the salt and flavor and tang of daily living. This is 1939, I think. The dust cover has wear. The inside has some foxing on it. The outside is kind of gross. Wow. That's the first I looked at that.
Sunny here, just miserable. I love 86, Paul.
That one, I don't know if this one's worth selling because of the condition of the cover. I mean, I can try to clean it off.
Yeah, but somebody may want to use it for junk journaling to tear the pages and stuff.
Yeah, they could. So this was my grandmother's book. I don't know if that'll come clean, so I'll just do this for $3 if anybody wants it. The Importance of Living, Personal Guide to Enjoyment by Lin Yutang. I so won't be listing that for $25, unfortunately. Not in that condition. And that's my first round, and I'm going to eat a donut.
Okay, I'm going to go get me a donut when next round.
Okay.
if anybody's into homeschooling, I have tons of this series of books by the Waterford Institute, and they are simple little books for kids to read. They have sight words and stuff in the back. So if you have a kindergarten, first grader, second grader, these books are really good. And I have tons of them, okay? Like this, I put them together in groups of 5 with one of each kind of color coded or whatever. You can see how pretty the colors are. And this right here is number 15 for $2. If I mean, you just work with the kids sometimes. And they do have numbers on it. Like this says Unit 8, Unit 7. And I probably have 1 through 25, seriously. I thought my daughter would use them, but then she got out of the classroom. So I see Miss Kitty for 1 set. Would anybody else like any of these? You'll get the same identical 5 books. Kitty. The name on those. And if anybody else would want some, just let me know. Number 15. $2. Okay. Put those over there. My next one. Well, it was like almost 90 here, 88 yesterday, which was beautiful to me. Today, I'm not sure what the temperature is. It's only 73 today and kind of rainy. Okay, next is the Busy Woman's Home Spa book. So this is a book to treat yourself nice. And it had belonged to this person here. Try to get you some. So you give yourself a day. And today is my granddaughter, little Victoria. Today's her 8th birthday, and she's having a spa party, this evening. And we embroidered robes with each one of the little girls' names on it, and iPads with their little name, and what else do we do? T-shirts, everything. Oh yeah, I did hear that Mississippi, Tennessee area and stuff was having storms. Oh, picking up love. And here is a little thing says like healing power of color. I will be sure to tell her happy birthday. They're coming over next weekend, so they'll want to do a show. And even Victoria likes to go live now. Hosting your own spa party. So it has all kinds of ideals. It have recipes, like here's a recipe here for a de-stress facial. Make your own massage oil in 30 minutes for a 30-minute relaxing facial. And this book is number 20 for $4. Number 20 for $4. I don't like that penny. Doesn't want that. So this is number 20 for $4. I don't know, Julie. I think it's a little grown because they're getting, well, my daughter's doing that part of it, but they're getting little manicures and everything. Everybody go home with their own little nail polish. They're making a mask. They want a mask on their face. The masks are being made out of chocolate. And so they can lick it and everything. So they're excited. Well, Victoria's excited. She doesn't know everything that her mama has planned. Next we have, I didn't write this down. Where is Peter Rabbit? It is a touch and feel book with lifts and flaps and feeling. Like right there, you can see that little white fur. And when you lift the flap up, there's Jemiah Duck. On the next page, I spy soft blue trousers. Can you see them too? Do you see those trousers up under there? This would be a great book with Easter coming. There's Tom Kitten. It's not Peter, it's Tom Kitten. Yeah, they're going to have fun. I spy a bushy tail. Can you see it too? Is it Peter? I don't think so. What's that one named? Somebody Nut Squirrel or something. Squirrel Nutkin. And this book here is $5, number 12. This is $5, number 12. This is a cute book here. Okay. I see Barbara first. Thank you, Barbara. Okay, gotta put your name on that one. Next one, like I said, I'm trying to mix them up instead of showing all the same kind of books. Puppy Training in 7 Easy Steps. Tell you how to prep, everything to get ready, what supplies you need, and then it tells you the steps to take, and then troubleshooting just in case what you did is not working. And this book has 160 pages, actually like 156. The rest of it is just the index and stuff, but it tells you about the dog's body language. It tells you everything you need to know about training your puppy. And this, you're welcome. Thank you. This is number 14 for $3. Number 14 for $3. That's number 14 for $3. Then the next one is Fill Your Pockets. It's a craft book. It's painting on wood. And I think they have the little patterns for you to trace, yes. And this book came out in 98, maybe? Yeah, 1998. And it has several different artists in it. And this is $2, number 23. $2, number 23. Has lots of different projects in there to paint. That's number 23. And I see Kitty for that. Thank you. But Marcy, I just remembered I did not invoice you or Kitty because I got tired and I never got back to it again. So you did not get one from me this week because I got tired. Next, we have this vintage Little Mermaid. And this book is from 2002. And so according to Etsy, that's vintage. And it's a pop-up book. But look at that Little Mermaid there. And you can see when you open it, there she is popped up on a rock. And there she's singing. This stranger was hit by a rock and he's unconscious and she's trying to sing to bring him back. And then we have her crying. Evidently, she thought she was going to get this young man, but I guess he had a wife. So she has tears in her eyes. And then she's drinking something, and evidently that is an evil witch there, or evil mermaid. And I'm not going to tell you what happens on the last page. Yes, I have too. I don't know. I noticed that, Julie. I thought it was just my computer. But today it's showing 24 for me. And this Little Mermaid book is where is it? Number 25, and it's $5. Number 25, $5. Okay. Kitty, thank you very much. I have you for that. Okay. Then I don't know, but people sometime of a certain age have a little bit of time problems remembering things. Get it together and remember where you put it. And Zig Ziglar says you'll laugh and cry and end up with hope and a plan of action. This book is by Mamie McCullough. And it says, you'll discover how to choose positive attitudes, cultivate your talents, overcome even impossible circumstances, live with enthusiasm, visualize outstanding success and true happiness, and all of that stuff just by remembering where you put it. On YouTube, it's been off the count. And then you can refresh and it'll show the correct number, but then it gets stuck sometimes after you refresh. And this book here is Get It Together. This is $3, number 27. $3, number 27. $3, number 27. 25. Yeah, see, mine is showing 25 too, San. Okay, I have two more to show. The next one is Food Editor's Favorite Treasured Recipes. And this picture on the front of this book, I guess it's important enough for me to notice it, note it because it was important enough for them. The cover is a still life by Henry Church from the 1870s. It was reproduced with the permission of the Merriam Church stem. And this book was put out. The first couple of pages, they're talking about mad mothers against drunk driving. So they have tell you about them and what their purpose is. And this is a special edition of this book being offered to benefit the MAD Foundation. And this book was put out 1983. And this little book here is $3, number 13. $3, number 13. It has desserts in it. It has main courses. It has original Caesar salad. It has famous Ruth Ann cinnamon rolls. Grandma's graham bread. Joey's garlic bread. And these people they're from the authors, well, the creators of the recipes are from all over the country. Hey, PC, how are you? That was number 13 for $3. And my last one, it's a coloring / history book. It's The Treasury of Amazing Knowledge. It's by Creative Child Press. And it has 224 pages. And evidently, it must have been a library book because it looked like it had one of those library book things right there. And like, here's the story of the busy beaver. And this book was put out. It has Roman numerals, so I'm not going to begin to act like I know what that is, but I'll show you just in case. I know some people's really good with those. So it's all kinds of stories and stuff, and then you can color the little pictures and stuff. And I'm offering this at half of the price I would list it for on eBay. This is number 24 for $8. Number 24 for $8. And for as old as this book is, at K&K Toys, This book cost us $7.95 then. So I'm offering the same price that it was sold for, say, 30 years ago. And that's number 24. And that is my selection. Number 24, and it's $8. Okay.
All right. So this first set that I have going up, this is actually a really pricey set. These are vintage, and they are sealed. I sold this set once before in a live sale, and the person never paid. So this is volume 1 through 19, sealed, from 1988. And it is a 19 volume. It is Raggedy Ann and Andy's Grow and Learn Library. All 19 of them, never used, never opened, beautiful condition, lovely. I'm going to start this at $40. I'm just giving people a minute to look them up if they want. They're going for anywhere between $100 and $130 for the set. There are some listed for less, but they are pre-owned, and some are missing books. So $40 for the full set. Aw, thank you, Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty is in at 40. If anyone wants to go 41. Miss Kitty, I'll send your media mail stuff in a separate box. Full volume set, brandy new. Aw, that makes me happy. Thank you. She's not reselling them. They will be loved. All right, I'm going to call this down for Miss Kitty. Going once, going twice. Last call and sold. Sold to Miss Kitty. Those have been sitting on my shelf for the longest time, and I finally canceled the invoice. So I'm glad that they were claimed again.
And that's a great one there.
Hold on, let me just put them on the shelf.
Oh, wow. Mm. It is so rough. Every day you hear about so much destruction in that area.
All right, this next one I have is also an offer up. So the starting bid on these is $40. There are 2 of them. The binding is in rough shape, but these are highly collectible books. So it is 3-dimensional. Hans Christian Andersen, there's 2 of them. They're from Golden Press. And you can see this was like cool stuff back then. Now, Miss Kelly did write her name there, or Carrie. Pictures by Sheba Productions. And the book pages are heavy cardstock. I'm looking for a year. I love how they did these with the little dolls. So there are 2 of them. These are so cool. Look at all the work they put in to staging these pictures.
Okay, let's get some doll books out.
I will list these on eBay. Look at all the staging for these pictures. They're awesome. And then you've got, like I said, the 3-dimensional on the front. The other one is The Emperor's New Clothes. So cool. And this one has just some crayon writing on the inside cover. Golden Press. And again, they did this awesome staging with the dolls and everything else. This reminds me of how they did Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the old.
Oh, like the claymation one?
Yeah, the movie version.
Uh-huh.
These are awesome. So Hans Christian Andersen, 2 3D ones, starting at $40 if anyone's interested. I will probably list them together for about $75 on eBay. Don't see any interest. So they're going to go over here in a bag to be listed. Here is another very famous self-help book. It doesn't look like it was ever cracked. You ever notice how a lot of self-help books, they just they think by osmosis they're going to get their help, right?
Yep.
So this is Gerald D. Bell, The Achievers, Motivational Analysis and Styles of Leadership. Some of these still get printed to this day, but the older ones are kind of sought after. But I'm just going to do $5 on this one. This is 1973. 1973 on this paperback. Let me move
How are you, Geneva?
I didn't see Geneva. Oh, there she is. Got little pop-up delays in StreamYard today. And then we will very gently pull this forward. There, that's better. The Achievers, $5. Just put 5 in the chat if you are interested. Hello, Miss Brett.
Hey, Brett.
Not seeing anybody for that one. Okay, I got some $3 books. This is a hardcover. Eternal Faith, Eternal People, A Journey into Judaism by Leo Trepp. So if you were thinking about becoming Jewish, I'm assuming that this is the book for you. It's in very nice shape. We're going to call it 3A. 1962 it was printed. Here's the pretty color of the cover, of the hardcover cover. 3A. And it is, there's pictures, stories, poems. Looks like somebody did a little pencil underlining in here.
Hey, Kathy.
Yes, it's a very extensive study.
Yolanda.
Hi, Yolanda. 3A. Eternal Faith, Eternal People, A Journey into Judaism. Leo Trepp. Hardcover. Next one. Healthier Living. Also $3. This will be 3B. Justice Schifferers. Schifferers. This will be 3B. Health Education Council book. Health in Colleges, An Introduction to Healthier Living. Doesn't look like anybody really cracked this one either. It's a nice shape. Pages feel all nice and smooth and glossy. 900 pages for this one. And it's got a very pretty red binding. And this is not dirt. This is marble. They marbled the front of the book. So this is 3B. 3B for Healthier Living. Next one, Rise of the American Nation. This is another hardcover. Mr. Dave wrote his name in it. And this is all 3-color printed. So it's red, black, and white in all the pictures. Maps, charts. The authors are Lewis Paul Todd, Merle Curdy, 1961. So if you want to get anybody up to par, and I think, I want to say it's 19, So it starts at $14.50. So this is a great all-over view for somebody for history. $3, 3C. 3C. This one is a history lot starting at 10. This is Understanding a History of Civilization. This is volume 1. This is volume 2. (1960) as well for the 2 volumes, and then the full this is the second edition, volume 2 later on. This starts at 1713, and the copyright for that one is 1960. History of Civilization. History lot, $50. Sorry, $10. $10 for the history lot. That's way far off of 50. I feel like I might have brought the wrong kind of books today, Miss Pat.
I don't know. If y'all looking for any particular kind of book, put it in the chat and we can see if we have them.
I'll go hunt it down.
Of us, I guarantee you we have it.
Mm-hmm. For sure. $3 on this one. This is the Moosewood Cookbook by Molly Katzen. And this is, it's got, they were cooking near it. It's from 1977. And the Moosewood is a restaurant in Ithaca, New York. And the sell-through rate on this book is actually really good. $3. Mushroom barley soup, zucchini puree, lentil soup, cauliflower cheese soup, mushroom bisque, cream of spinach soup, vegetable chowder, Hungarian mushroom soup, stuffed squash, vegetable stew, lasagna. And then the bookmark in here is pulled out of a magazine. I don't know what magazine, and is a recipe for blueberry scones. $3. Claim with cookbook. $3 claim with cookbook. This one I will start at $3. This is a hardcover. Thank you, Marcy. Hardcover, Chio Araki. This is in beautiful condition. It's blue with like a marbling embossing, and it is origami for Christmas. And I don't think anybody ever did anything with this book. And this was, when was this printed? This is 1982. So starting at $3 for this one. Individual origami, there's cranes, doves, chrysanthemum, infant Jesus, reindeer, manger, sleigh, balloon ornament, and a kimono. Christmas arrangements, tree decorations, lace Christmas trees, nativity scene, dove mobile, Christmas wreaths, holiday greeting cards, origami gift wrappings, flower ball ornaments, and a church scene. And it's got amazing pictures, clear, vivid color photos. I see Marcy for $3. Can do little bows on wreaths. What fun. Individual origami, and it shows you everything to do on how to do the folds. Uh-oh. My phone's ringing. I'm live, Bug. Yeah, I'm in the barn. No, I don't need coffee. I'm good. Okay, love you. Bye. Peacock Swan. Only seeing Marcy for this, so I'm going to call it for Miss Marcy. Good get, Miss Marcy. Let me write that down. I'm trying to reuse my little number cards here. All right, you ready, Miss Pat?
Oh, yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Just I'm listening while I'm, Okay. My first one is, where am I at on my list? It's this Disney songbook. And this is going to be an offer up starting at $10. So this is going to start at 10. Disney. Oops. Okay. And it has all of your favorites in it. This is my little sticker on the back. Alice in Wonderland, David Crocker, Bare Necessities. I mean, it has like all of these in this book. It's 72 songs. It includes like all of your favorite songs from all of your Disney. So, that's one of my favorites, A Whole New World. And this book is in excellent condition. There's the Mickey Mouse March. It's from the Mickey Mouse Club. Okay. So it has like all of these songs in it from Mary Poppins. There's the Lion King, the Lady and the Tramp. What story? Several from Cinderella. Here's Can You Feel the Love Tonight from the Lion King, which is really a good song too. Music. Did y'all know Elton John wrote that music? I didn't. Yeah. Breaking Free from High School Musical. I'm not that familiar with that. Jungle Book. So, I mean, all of your favorite Disney songs in this book was made, let's see, it's printed in Australia, it looks like. Looking for the year. I don't know what year. Could say it on the back of here. No. Okay. So if there's no interest, we'll pass on that. I'm going to start listing a few books too while I'm sitting here. Okay, my next one is Bob Ross. The Joy of Painting with Bob Ross. And this one here, I guess 1996 maybe? 1998. And he gives you the step-by-step techniques. There's all of the materials you need and everything. Another one. This is A Little Home in the Meadow. So if you always wanted to paint like Bob Ross and try to watch him on YouTube or PBS, here's a book. That way you could do it whenever you want. Well, on YouTube you could too. But you get a list of everything you need. And this book here is number, what is this book? Bob Ross. This is number 9. I don't know. I'm special, okay? Number 9, and it's $5 for this Bob Ross book. Number 9. And that's $5. And then we have more Bob Ross, Joy of Painting. And this one is this is more, so it's probably after 1998. Bob Ross, He was born in 1992, 42, and died in 1995. This book was published in 1991. So this is a older book than the first one. And who knew that, what was I ready to say? He's more of probably a pop culture type person today than he was when he was still living. Because I didn't realize he died that long ago. And it's the same thing in this book, has a ton of his paintings in there, and he shows you exactly. Here's a beautiful one here. And he shows you exactly how to do it. And this is number 19 for $5. Okay. And he's still making money. Well, yeah, his estate. The next one is going to be an offer up. Let me put pass on that so I don't get confused. We're going to do this one here. And this is an offer up starting at, where did I put that on my list? Because I didn't put it on here. Okay. This is going to start at $12. Okay, for the great mat, for these child-sized masterpieces. And in here, what it is, these are like postcards kind of, or little little works of art. And they do tell you who each one is, who the artist is on each one. So let's get started with the first one. These bottom two is Picasso. So if you've always wanted your own little mini Picasso, this would be great. Then we have these here. Let's see who this is. Looks like Da Vinci, but I'm not sure. No, John Baptiste Camille. That's down the bottom. These two top ones is by Carl Larson. They're not postcards. They are little like 4x6. I get, they have who each artist is on the back. Step 2, level 2. I don't know what they're talking about with that. But they're on card stock, so it's a nice weighty. Here's some more great pieces here. There's some up there. Maybe in the back of the book, it'll tell me what to do with it. Nope. Oh, I see what it's for. They're actually for kids to play with for matching, but you could frame them since they are 4x6. Yeah, and it tells the size of the original artwork and everything that, initially it was done in. So it's for matching. All reproductions are color-coded for matching, pairing, and sorting. And it includes 3 cards for pocket folders. So I guess if you were using it for journaling or something. And it tells you how to remove them. It does have the instructions on there and for lessons if you're going to use it for that. But I think just to mat and frame these, and using all of these in here, you could create a nice little gallery wall. There is, yes, Brett. It's a total of 36 reproductions in here. And this was a $12 start. And this is, it's kind of oversized. So it's a really nice, let me see who's on this page here. I just did that page. And that page. And then you have these 4 on the back cover here. There's no wear or anything. It's in excellent condition. Okay. So we'll pass on that one. Then we have hand-dyed fabric made easy. It's a little craft book. Even beginners will get beautiful results with these simple and fun techniques. So they walk you through step by step how to dye fabric. So they give you all of the supplies that you need to dye your own fabric. And here's some samples of some of the projects that they have created. And this is number 17 for $3. Number 17, $3. The author of this book is Adrian Buffington. Adrian Buffington is the author. And it has how many pages? I guess 55 pages. Okay, so that was number 17 for $3. Then I have two little kid books, workbooks, coloring books, painting books. This one is painting some posters. And it's the ones that you have your little paint down the bottom. And you just, Marcy, for number 17. Okay, I have you for that, Marcy. Thank you. And it has lots of pretty butterflies and so forth in there. And along with that one, we have a Crayola book. And this one is working with shapes. Still have the original stickers and everything in there. And these are, where's the book tag? They're number 4 for $1. Number 4, $1. It's number 4 for $1.
Too funny.
Marcy for number 4. It's not bad, Marcy, because, you know, you got a lot of it when, you know, from the dollar craft sale. So it's not a bad, you know. Then we have this Hidden Valley Ranch, original ranch recipes. And I don't use this much anymore, but I used to make a lot of stuff with that little dry mixed with the, look at the spinach still. I'm going to go
that looks good.
Yes. Now, I love these. When you take those little oyster crackers and then you take some melted butter and you pour over it and then you shake that put it in a Ziploc bag, put the ranch dressing in there and shake it and put it in the oven. They are so good. I haven't had it in a long time. Here's some salsa ranch, a red pepper spread, Mississippi pot roast. I haven't tried that one, Marcy. Here's a chicken pizza. Right, the potatoes are good. The roasted potatoes are good too. And this book is number 18 for $2. Number 18, $2. Number 18 for $2. And this one's going to be an offer up. This is a little children's first dictionary. And this is only starting at Marcy, number 18.
She's getting good deals.
Yeah. This is going to start at only $8. It is, I mean, I love, love, love the stuff inside of it. Some of the pages, well, one page is missing. You can see it's red there. The spine is missing. I want to show you everything that's on it. Oh, you had this little dictionary? And now look at this. This kid is learning to write in cursive. They don't even teach that anymore.
I know they don't.
And you see it starts with B. Letter A is missing. I may still do somewhere. Yeah, yeah, in private schools, most public school systems doesn't. I remember selling that one. Okay. Um, I may have used letter A in a journal myself. I'm not sure. I think that's what I bought this book for, but I haven't been doing any journaling lately. But you can see you have, yeah, I think I did use some of these pages out of here. But look at all of the graphics in here. And they are, here, letter G is torn. But you still have a full page with the letter G. H is good. L's are good. So it's just a neat little book if you do jump journaling. You just like ephemera. This would be great for that. And look at the end papers on the inside of that. That is super. I mean, this is a cute book. Has over 600 pictures and over 600 words. And that was an offer up, and it was starting at 8, and we'll pass on that. And I have 2 more in this round. I have Chicago, Portraits of a City. And this book is in like mint condition. So it's like a visual tour of Chicago. So it'd be great if you plan on visiting the city. That way you can get this book and you can go through it. But remember.
Same, Sandy.
Yeah. Now remember, this book was put out in what year? So I'm quite sure a lot of things have changed. I do not see a year, but look at this skyline. Look how beautiful. I guess somebody took this from a plane. And Chicago didn't get a lot of snow this year. And this is number 11 for $5 for Chicago. Number 11, $5 for Chicago. Look at this one on the back there. And this is kind of a linen type cover on this book. Purple, even if you want like coffee table books or if you're doing like bookshelf coordinating, it looks beautiful with the lavender and the gold writing. A lot of people cannot read cursive. And then we have a Better Homes and Garden one dish meal. Ooh, that Popeye looks good. I'm going to eat when my turn comes. When it's not my turn. This is a white bean and sausage rigatoni. What's that company? Bird's Eye, one of those Walla meals. They have one that's sausage, green peppers, and some noodles. It tastes very good. It tastes just as good as the one you order. I'm serious, at Olive Garden.
What's it called?
I think it's like called by Bird's Eye, and it's those Walla meals, Voila.
Oh, Viola.
And they have one that's sausage and green peppers and stuff.
That sounds good.
It is. It's really. I was totally surprised. So I'm hoping I went and found it again. And so I'm hoping it tastes just as good this time. This is a Thai beef salad. I don't know about that because they got oranges in it. Oh, he likes that one? Okay, yeah, Marcy. They're. I was surprised. So I bought like 3 different ones this time. Well, 2 different ones and the one I had before. Curried, but we had the curry discussion last week. Pat don't like curry. And here goes some lamb and beans. Here's a sausage and cabbage skip. You know what? I bought some cabbage. I need to go see if I have some sausage. Anyway, this book is number 22 and it's $2. Number 22, $2. Okay, and back over to Jan.
Miss Pat is going to run and eat.
Nothing's changed from last week, huh, Marcy?
Nope. All right.
Okay.
My next one is The Creative Spirit. This is a companion to the PBS television series. Daniel Goleman, Paul Kaufman, Michael Ray. This is a $3 book. We're going to call this 3A. Binding not even cracked. Let's see. And it's inspired by interviews with participants of the Creative Spirit television series. And it was printed in 1992. This is 3A. Inside creativity, creativity in children, creativity at work, creating community. Wile E. Coyote meets the Buddha. And it's got lots of, yeah, I don't know this series either. It's from the 90s. Oh, there's a lot of like interesting interviews and stuff. It's how to get your mind into the creative process in a lot of ways. Creative spirit and stories of when it hit and where they got inspiration from. Miss Marcy's in for 3. Thank you, Miss Marcy. I don't see anybody else for it. What Miss Pat and I have been doing when we start, if more than one person claims it, we give them an opportunity to bid. Got Miss Marcy for that one. Next one is going to be 3B. This is Gilgamesh. A new rendering in English verse. David Ferry. $3. Another one where the binding's not even cracked. Copyright 1992. Oh, it's like poetry form. Cool. Gilgamesh. The poetic splendor and sublimity of David Ferry's Gilgamesh is entirely of his own making. And his great poem is no more indebted to earlier versions of its story than is anything of Shakespeare's to North's Plutarch. I see Miss Marcy for this one. PC, don't tell her to stop. These are good investments. You read them and you pass them on. Miss Marcy for that one. I'm the same way, Marcy. There's so many books on the shelf that I'm like, I'm not letting that go right now because I want to read it. All right. These two I'm selling together starting at $8. Whoops, I just lost my card. These are by the author of Stranger Than Science, Frank Edwards. Strange World. True events so fantastic and amazing as to baffle the most brilliant scientific mind. And again, binding isn't even cracked. They do have some shelfware. They sat on the shelf, but other than that, More than 1 million copies sold. Gilgamesh. Oh, I was pronouncing it wrong. You're the best, Sandy. This one's from 1964. So $8 to start for these two books. Stranger Than Science, Strange World, and then Stranger Than Science, Strange People. People strange, subhuman, superhuman, people who have baffled the world. Spine's not cracked on this one either. I'm assuming this is going to be right around the same year as the first one. 1964. So two of them in great condition, $8. Hang on a minute. Sit down and get my card. I lost it. Oh. Don't see anyone for those. This one is also in beautiful shape. Dinosaur in a Haystack. Reflections in Natural History, Stephen J. Gould. Not even cracked on the binding. $3 on this one. He's written a lot of books. This one's 1995. Let's see if we can get a little. We're doing every Saturday at noon, Sandy, for the book sales. Every Saturday at noon Eastern. Let's see. Provocative and delightfully discursive essays on natural history. Mr. Gould is the Stan Musial of essay writing. He can work himself into a corkscrew of ideas and improbable allusions, paragraph after paragraph, and then, uncoiling, hit with such power that his fans know that they are experiencing the game of essay writing at its best. Cool. $3, Dinosaur in a Haystack. Oh, probably Sunday. But I will. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be live. Next one is How to Live with a Parakeet. An entertaining yet practical book on the care, feeding, and education of parakeets, with material prepared by French's Pet Bird Institute. $3 on this one. If your parakeet doesn't talk, teaching your parakeet to talk, losing your parakeet, bald spots and bad habits. 1961. This is a reprint from a 1959 book. How to Live with a Parakeet. Looks like this one got read at least once. $3. We'll call this 3. I don't know what letter we're on. D. We'll call it 3D. How to Live with a Parakeet. Here's another national bestseller. The Last Lecture. Randy Pausch. Professor, Carnegie Mellon with Jeffrey Zaslow. And this one is like brandy new condition. It's got just a little bump on the corner there, but the dust cover, the book, everything. This was originally a $22 book. So this one is $3. Copyright on it. It says first edition, 2008. I heard this is a great book. Apparently, these are very, very popular. So $3 for this one. Highly recommended by Miss Marcy. $3. What's it about? Oh, look.
Read it.
Okay. Let's see. A lot of professors give talks titled The Last Lecture. Professors are asked to consider their demise and to ruminate on what matters most to them. And while they speak, audiences can't help but mull the same question. What wisdom would we impart to the world if we knew it was our last chance? If we had to vanish tomorrow, what would we want as our legacy? When Randy Posch, a computer science professor at Carnegie Mellon, was asked to give such a lecture, he didn't have to imagine it as his last, since he had recently been diagnosed with terminal cancer. But the lecture he gave, Really Achieving Your Childhood Dreams, wasn't about dying. It was about the importance of overcoming obstacles, of enabling the dreams of others, of seizing every moment, because time is all you have. And you may find one day that you have less than you think. Oh, this sounds inspiring. I might have to sit down and read that one. $3. Don't see anyone for that. Next, Lives of the Poets. The story of 1,000 years of English and American poetry by Louis Untermeyer. No, I see that, Marcy, and I'm a speed reader. So this one was definitely read and loved. Now there's a forward. I will read it and set it free, Miss Marcy. Don't you worry. A revised and updated edition. Here are the stories of the lives of practically every poet in the English language considered of major importance by today's critical standards.
Did you read her?
I did. I'm gonna read it and set it free, though. I'm gonna read it. Somebody that passionate telling me to read a book that's not going to take me a long time, I'm totally going to do it. Many of the poems are quoted extensively throughout the book, so that Lives of the Poets constitutes a history of poetry in the English language, a collection of biographies and a small anthology, all in one volume. $3 goes to Marcy, poet book. Thank you, Marcy. I sold that one previously and it wasn't paid for as well. I'm going to send you an email after I read it, Marcy. And the last one for this round, this book is still sealed. Beautiful, beautiful condition. Eyewitness to America. It's a book I'll turn to often for research and more often for pleasure. Eyewitness to America is the best Americana collection on my shelf. 500 Years of America in the words of those who saw it happen. Edited by David Colbert. $3 on this one. Still sealed. So this must have been like must have been a book club or a book subscription. A highly entertaining look at American history, a varied, imaginatively selected panorama. The result is a feeling for history that is both immediate and dramatic. Oh, wow, there's cool stuff in here. Lincoln on his deathbed, meeting Al Capone, Pearl Harbor, a Salem witch begs for mercy, battling a slave breaker, story pitch at a Hollywood studio, Apollo, email from Bill Gates. Wow, this goes back all the way to 1600s. Cool. Marcy's in at 3 for this one. Marcy's going to be reading. Thank you, Miss Marcy. You ready, Miss Pat?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to go get another stack because other than that one, it doesn't seem like people are interested in history books today.
Okay. So my first book is going to be The Baseball's Hall of Shame, a warped record book. Hey, baseball fans, do you know who hold major league records for the most bonbons eating by a pitcher before a game? The most consecutive batters being by a pitcher at the start of a game? It's all kind of little funny facts, I guess, in this book. Again, this is one I'm not sure where it came from. But, probably was my husband's book. I don't know. And it's a sports humor book, so it's not to be taken too seriously. And this is number 26 for $3. Number 26 for $3. It has lots of stuff in it because it has 267 pages. The longest time a player watched the All-Star game in the nude. What year is it? Okay, 1991. 1991. Does anybody know who that player was? Where is it at? Where is that one at? I opened right to it last time, right here. It was Jackie Brandt. He watched 10 minutes of the game in the nude in 1961. He played for the Baltimore Orioles. He watched part of the game totally naked. So it has weird facts in it. A warped is right. Okay, then we have this Sunset book of recipes, and this is from Western Living, which is unusual because usually we always see Southern Living. So this is Western Living. And this book was originally 1995. And the year it was put out, that looks kind of good, even though I just went and ate. I made me a smoothie just now, and I didn't make too much, but I didn't leave it in long enough because I still have some whole strawberries in the bottom. But the smoothie was quite good. I don't see the year on this book. Maybe it's on this page here. 1987. This is the first printing of this book, March of 1987. And this looks delicious. It is, and this book is number 49, and it's $3. It's a thick book, lots of recipes. It's pretty thick. It has 279 pages before the index. That looks pretty good to me. Recipes from magazines. Yeah, it's from the Magazine of Western Living, the recipes in here. That's unusual right there. Oh, okay, it's not what I thought. I thought this was like the seafood one with the lobster and the corn and so forth, but it's not. It's actually chicken. And I was wondering why they was pouring cream in it. Okay, so we got that one. Next we have, if you're hungry, pies, all kinds of pies. The front of it is in really good condition. This is a book jacket, so the book up under is very clean. On the back, they did still look like a little chocolate, maybe. They probably was making this delicious chocolate pie on the front. Not sure. Here is a chocolate blueberry pie. I would have to think about that one. Here are some little banana pies. Who's had a banana pie out there that's watching? Anybody ever had a banana pie? Lime and coconut meringue pies. Now that looks kind of good. Sweet potato pie. Now, honestly, that don't look that good. I mean, we make sweet potato pies all the time. You have, Kathy? Never had that. Flour dusting, that's for that. Let's see. Orange flesh, sweet potatoes, 3 eggs, brown sugar, evaporated milk, butter, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmegs. Same ingredients, but it looks so pale. Banana cream pie. I've had a banana cream pie too, Jocelyn. Yeah, but those look like little fried hand pies. Now this is good. Forest fruit pie. My daughter makes this, but she calls hers black and blue pie because there's blackberries and blueberries. Yeah. Chocolate and nut meringue. And this book here, this Pies cookbook is number 41 and it's $3. Number 41, $3. Then we have the Cat in the Hat. The Cat in the Hat, and this book is in like really, I mean, it's brand new. No marks, no writing. The spine is still very tight in there. I don't know if it's ever been opened all the way, so I won't open it all the way. This is number 6, and it is $4. Number 6, $4 on that one. Layers of rest on the bottom crust. Okay. That is a pale sweet potato. Yes, Jocelyn, that is very pale. It almost looks more like white potato pie. Then I had The Beauty and the Beast. It's another one of the vintage pop-up books. And this book is, here's the first page. And it pops up on every page of the book. And these pop-up books, this one here, is number 28, and it is $5. Well, that bed really looks three-dimensional. That's number 28 for $5 for Beauty and the Beast. And this book came out in 2003. Okay, pantyhose book. I was writing them down, but I didn't pull them out. Now, this is an old golden book when people was making a lot of stuff out of pantyhose back in the early 80s. Let's see here. Does it have a date? They used the hosiery from the legs. Remember the legs pantyhose in the little egg? And I didn't know they were in Winston-Salem. 1982. And you're just using pantyhose. And you're sculpting with the pantyhose. So they're showing more than just dolls in here. There's a little leprechaun. There's a Santa, a Mr. and Mrs. Santa. Here is a little Taste makes waste. Looks like a little Cupid. Who is that right here? Here's a little Christmas witch. And this book is number 38. Number 38 for $5. Number 38, $5. There's even a unicorn in here. It does have a little foxing and stuff on this book. Page 99, I think is what it said. Yes. Here's a little unicorn made out of a pantyhose. So they have all kinds of neat stuff. Oh, it's 7 o'clock p.m. in Norway. Well, welcome. Thank you. No, it is almost 2 o'clock here, 1:51 Eastern Time. Scrap Savvy. Where are you, Scrap Savvy? I usually pull them out before I start. Oh, there it is right there. Scrap Savvy. Okay, this book is projects you can make using little scraps of fabric. 101 gifts to make. There's things for babies. There's gifts for everyone. Huh, it's unusual. It says this little card. Here's like a little postcard that came with this book. And it says Scrap Savers, 101 Great Little Gifts is a gift in itself. So if you wanted to present this to somebody, I guess you would fill that out. But they have all kinds of little stuff in this book to make. There's some capes for little kids, all kinds of stuff. And this book is $3, number 45. $3, number 45. Some little pillows. Somebody must still wear them because they still sell them. I hadn't worn none in for years. Okay, let's see. Then making presents. Where is making presents? I pulled it, I wrote it down, so it had to be right here. Right here, this little skinny book here. And this is Creative Crafts Making Presents. I guess I must have liked this for some reason. Fabulous frames made with like aluminum foil. Or it says metal foil, because I have a little marker on that page. This is an ex-library book. Number 45 for $3. Thank you, Barbara. I have you down. Thank you. Okay. You pull that back and put it back over here. And the next one, oh, this one, I'm still on this one. This is number 50 for $3. Number 50 for $3. Oh, here are some buttons. They're showing you how to make some buttons out of clay. And here's some charms they made out of clay. I don't know if it's actually clay or whether it's made out of that salt dough. Oh. This holds your string. It's made with like a little Jello cup kind of, or yogurt container. And you put a hole in it, and you can see the string is coming out of the pig's mouth, out of the lion's mouth. Big bull holder. Or the little frog. That's kind of cute. Number 50, Marcy. Thank you. I appreciate it. And the next one is candle making for the first time. And some of these candles are made with this beeswax, which is just really easy. It's just a matter of rolling the beeswax. But there are other kinds in there. Let's see. They tell you what you need to know, how to be safe before you start. Before you start what you need to do. Let Barbara have number 50. I sure will. Barbara, thank you. I have it, Marcy, thank you. You notice they have a fire extinguisher? I don't know why you need a fire extinguisher unless you plan on lighting it. But they have all kinds of candles in here. And this book is $3, number 51. $3, number 51. I'm making $3, number 51 to make some candles. And that's showing you some of the different ones there that they have made. And this has a book jacket on it, and the book itself is in excellent condition. I don't know if this is, I used to make candles. Yeah, I've done those. I've done the ones out of the broken crayons too. Now one day, and you would take my daughter to tell you the story. Wax is big. I had some candles that I had made in some cups, and they didn't sell, so I decided, okay, I'm gonna, melt the wax down and clean out my cups. And it got a little close to the flame in the oven because I put it in the oven on a very low temp, and it was a little small fire in the oven, very small, very minor. We didn't have to call the fire department or anything. Okay, the next one is this Rachel Ray cookbook. So this is great whether you're making it for just 2, 4, 6, or 8 people. And it is divided into sections by like whether it's an appetizer or main course or what. Burger Night hits the road to Morocco. So they've made like some burgers and some pita bread. And I imagine it's probably some lamb burgers. I don't know that. They're turkey burgers. So they have she has lots of recipes in here. Not a ton of pictures in here, but lots of food. I'm going to have to shut the blind. The sun is coming out bright. And this book here is number 34 for $3. Number 34, $3 for Rachel Ray. And this book has 300 pages. Actually 291 before you get to the index. Elephant ears with warm caramel dipping sauce. Pomegranate martinis. Yeah, I watch her. She comes on ABC like at 2 o'clock here, and I'll have it on, not saying I really be watching. Okay, and I have you, Barbara, for that. Thank you. Okay, let's see what else I have on the table. And before I pass it back over, Easy Basics for Good Cooking. Okay, that looks good on the back. Chicken peas. Mushroom crepes, spinach crepes. I love me some crepes. I like seafood Newburgh, like it's like shrimp and crab meat. You can put lobster in any kind of seafood, and you make a creamy white sauce, and then you put it inside of the crepes and sprinkle it with cheese. Very good. Hey, Georgia, how are you? And this book here is number 42. Number 42 for $3.
Hello, Miss Georgia.
And this one here is 42, Easy Basics. And I'll show one more and turn it back over to Jan.
That's me, I'm Jan.
Okay, let me show one more and then turn it back over. Since I showed all cookbooks, let's show a children's book. Let's show this is a good one. This is Happy Twins. And this book was published as Rand McNally. It's a giant book. And again, the graphics in here are so cute. It is not AR. And this is from St. Luke Kindergarten, which is a United Methodist Church here in Sanford. This book was published in 1966. Now, it does have some wear and stuff. But look at that.
I'm learning to recognize the year with those graphics.
Yeah. But just look at the graphics in here. I mean, you know, that's what I buy books like this for.
Yep.
And this is a little library pocket right here. And this book is $8, number 29. $8, number 29. I mean, look at those happy children and the happy dad. He looks like Marcus Welby. And back over to Jan after that comment. This was number 29, by the way, just in case I didn't say.
All right. I have some $3 books. First one, 3A. This is a tonic for these troubled times. A cheerful, heartening book which sets forth 100 simple things that you can do to make your life much happier and to make the world around you a better place to live, starting right away. By David Dunn, 3rd edition, updated and enlarged. These are one of the older, the vintage self-help books apparently are doing pretty good. Simpler times, I assume. This is 3rd edition from 1970. So this would be 3A. And if you're color coding, it's a mustard colored cover. 3A. Try giving yourself away. This one is a religious book, Millennium Superworld, and it was put out by the Megiddo Church. This is
Megiddo Church.
Megiddo Church.
Never heard of that.
I think it's just a name of a church.
Oh, okay.
Millennium Superworld. So this was 1st edition, first printing in 1980. So it's what they thought was going to happen in the millennium, apparently, 40 years ago. And it doesn't look like anybody ever read it, but it references many parts of the Bible on what would happen in the millennium. $3, 3B is going to be this one. This one is going to be 3C. This one is a hardcover book, Bottoms Up by Cornelia Otis Skinner. Drawings by Ala Jailer. Don't know. And this is a linen cover book. Let's see. What's the use of trying to describe the delightful vagaries of Cornelia Otis Skinner? It looks like this is fun and... Whoops. I'm in a weird position here. This was printed in Binghamton, New York, 1955. I guess if you know, you know. Whatever this is about. Cornelia Otis skinnier. Sure. $3. I lost my card. Hold on. I'm up on a very high chair, so it's really hard to bend over. $3 for Bottoms Up. Next one is, I don't know if this is a mystery. It's called Fool's Apple. Sarah Cardiff, a novel. This one's $3. And it's a pink and green cover in there. Let's see when it's from. Fool's Apple. Random House. It's a Random House book. Well, we go right into the prologue. Unless I missed it. Nope, don't see it. The haunted, witch-ridden New England coast is the setting for this tense and beautiful story. This is a fiction book. Oh, here we go. Nope, still no date. It's an old fiction book. Fool's Apple. Hardcover. Nice glossy cover. $3. We're going to call this 3D. 3D. This one is an old library book. This one, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jennifer Shiverini. I love her books. And the Elm Creek Quilts is a whole series. And I have read or listened to all of them. I love them. Love, love, love them. So this is A Quilter's Legacy, Jennifer Shiverini. I want to say that this one is the first. Nope. Nope. I think The Quilter's Apprentice was the first one. And you don't have to read them consecutively. They do jump around, but they have the same characters. So this is a fantastic book. And she still writes to this day. So this one is $3. The copyright on this one is 2003. $3 for The Quilter's Legacy. And when her books come out, they're between $20 and $25, and they fly off the shelves. Jennifer Shiverini. Did I lose my card again? I don't think I had a card for that one. So that one is A, B, C, D, E. 3E. This one is another quilting related book. Pieced from Ellen's Quilt. Linda Otto Lipset. This is 3F. Ellen Spalding reads Letters and Story. Pieced from Ellen's Quilt. And this, it looks like maybe read once. I think these books came from, I lost my best friend in 2015. And I ended up with pretty much everything from her quilt room. And some of it I dispersed among our guild. This might have been something in her sewing room. This is 1991. It's a cool story about a quilter with quilt blocks. $3. 3F. EF. Here's another one. Marie Bostwick. A Single Thread. The characters feel like your own girlfriends. Emotional, funny, creative, and deeply caring. A big-hearted novel filled with wit and wisdom. I loved reading these books because they remind me a lot of going on quilting retreats. So this one's $3. This one follows 4 different women, 4 characters. And these, you know, they're put out and they fly off the shelves. Marie Bostwick, $3, 3G. 3G. This book, I've bought a couple times in my life, and I have read this book myself, cover to cover. And I discovered a lot about myself. I discovered a lot about people. There's a fine line between unconditional love and codependency. It's just a really good book. So it's called Real Love by Dr. Greg Bayer, 3G. So this is $3, letter G.
I see TML for that one.
Thank you, Teresa. So this is a great book. I can't say enough about it, and I've gifted it to other people before. I've bought it a couple of times. Teresa-Leen. I got you, Teresa. Thank you. This one is a very old hardcover book. Pardon me. This one's an antique. So it's called Mrs. Budlong's Christmas Presents by Rupert Hughes. Look at that old lamp, the old lampshade. It's a linen cover, very, very old, deckled pages. Somebody wrote their name. Oh yeah, I'm a diehard quilter, Marcy. Hardcore quilter. I haven't done it since my mom passed away. So it's part of my life that I had to put on hold to do this. 1912 is when this book is from. The pages are all deckled, aged, antique book. Sweet little story. $3, 3H. 3H for this one. Yep, I used to teach quilting too. Oh, thanks, Teresa. This one is a relatively popular reference book. I see you, Miss Marcy. Thank you. Oops, I lost my Post-its. No, I didn't. Here they are. So this book is, pardon me, meant to be like a Bible study book. And it's in beautiful shape. So you open it up. It's this beautiful denim looking cover with red and gold on the binding. Oh, I will do some quilting stuff on my channel once this barn is under control. So this book won the 1969 National Catholic Book Award. And it is a big, big reference book. And it's 2 volumes in one. And it goes through understanding how to read the Bible, what direction it is, the wording. It's a great studying tool. This book is going to start at $12. It's got the Palestine map on the inside of what things look like in the Old Testament. And then on the other side is the New Testament on how it changed. But this is a reference book that a lot of people have when they really get serious about reading the book at least once in their life. which I think everybody should do, is my personal opinion. Which one did you want? Oh, you wanted single thread, Teresa? Instead of real love, let me know. So this is, okay, I will change it. This is starting at $12. They sell pretty consistently on eBay for about $25.
Teresa will take both.
You want real love and the single thread, Teresa? Let me know. Okay, perfect. Thank you. $12.
Oh.
Don't see anyone for this one, so I will list that one.
So it's the mail person.
You ready, Miss Pat?
Yep. Okay. I'm going to start backwards because I put my books in order wrong. But my first item is going to be this Reader's Digest book. And in here, this is the Spring of 1971 collection. And it looks like you have 5 stories in there. 6 Horse Stitch, A Woman in the House, Time and Again. And let's see who this other one is. Bomber. Okay, that's the one on top. So these are the books here. And you get these 2 stories here. And the last one that I didn't mention, the story of the Gray Seal. So you'll get all 6 of these stories in here. And a lot of people use Reader's Digest to make journals and stuff because they have such nice sturdy covers. And this is number 53 for $5. Number 53, $5 for the Reader's Digest. Okay. Then we have another Cat in the Hat, but this is the Cat in the Hat movie. Which always looks spooky to me.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
This is the movie storybook. And this one is number 37 for $4. Number 37, $4. The book inside is in really good condition. And they have the actual people that was in the movie. Do anybody recognize who that is? Yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff with Reader's Digest. So they have the actual people that was in the movie in this book. And this is number 37, $4. Okay. Yes, that's exactly right. This isn't a book, but it was in my stack, so I'm going to show it. This is a show and tell Peter Pan, and it goes in those little it was like a little Viewmaster like thing. And you have your record in there. And also in the Viewmaster like thing, whatever that thing was called, you got these little negatives like. So you would put that in there and you would move it as the story is being told. And this here, put that back down there so I don't lose it. This is number 46 and it's $6. Number 46 and it's $6. And that's Peter Pan. So you put it in this little fake television thing that was for kids. And this was out in 63, I think. Let me see if I can find the date on this. 64. I was close. 64. I know a lot of people collect those. This is by Mark Brown, Scared Silly, a book for the brave. So it's Scared Silly. And this book did belong to, at one time, B.J. Kelly, and her mama gave her this book. And it has several stories and poems and stuff inside. And this book is number 31 for $2. Number 31, $2. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. The next one is Fabric Lovers, a holiday creations. So there's things you can make out of fabric for every holiday inside of this book. Well, this holiday just passed, but there's something for St. Patrick's Day. And they do have the full-size pattern in there. Here's some little leaves that you can cut out of fabric to use on a basket for fall. Let's find a summer project. That's fall. That's Christmas. All boxed up. That's Christmas. Christmas. Father's Day. Let's find something that's springy looking. Christmas. Maybe I lied. Maybe it didn't have every holiday in it. Christmas. Christmas. Lots of Christmas and lots of fall. Look at this unusual tree topper, a snowman. And this book is number 40 for $3. Number 40 for $3. Then we have the Better Homes and Garden Encyclopedia of Cooking, Volume 8. Volume 8 of the Better Homes and Gardens. This book belonged to Hilda G. Arrington. And they lived in Hollywood, California. And they had a fancy handwriting. And I don't know what's in this book, because honestly, I have not read this one or looked at it or made anything with it. Here's a Strawberry Float Island. So they have all kinds of recipes in it. It is an older book, looking at the illustrations on the back. 1970 was the first printing of this, and this one is from 1973. And this is number 36 for $3. Number 36 for $3. 50 toys to make, fun and practical projects to make for babies and children. So they have all kinds of projects in here, from puppets to bikes to that little fishing game, how you cut the fish out and put a little paper clip or something metal so the kids could go fishing. Then you put a magnet on the end of the hook. So lots of projects in here for children. What are these? Maracas that you make out of a bottle. That'd be kind of cute. That's number 44 for $3. Number 44 for $3. Okay. Then we have Country Christmas. It has a book jacket on it. The jacket does have a couple of holes in it and tears and stuff. But there's all kinds of toys to make, decorations. They do have full-size patterns. That's an interesting horse pattern. Let's see what it looks like. An old-fashioned rocking horse that you make out of wood. Oh, hello. I see Barbara for number 44. 4. That's the 50 toys, Barbara. Okay, let me put that up here for you. Thank you very much, Barbara.
Hi,
Hey, Barb.
Christy.
Aunt Christy. And this book here is number Country Christmas, number 30 for $3. Number 30 for $3. You have the patterns and everything is in here for everything. And then you have, this is an interesting one. If you want to learn how to draw animals. Drawing animals, cats, dogs, puppies, horses, birds, aliens, boats, trains, and everything else under the sun. But it is primarily animals. There is Scooby-Doo. And there is the monster. And beautiful butterflies. So it teaches you how to draw all kinds of things. And this drawing book is number 17 for $3. Number 17 for $3. There's a lighthouse. So that was number 47 for $3. Then we're getting almost down to the end of what I have on my lap.
I got one big round left, and then I'm out.
Oh, that sounds great to me. Number 47, Marcy. I have you for that, Marcy.
It's a manual labor day, Miss Pat.
Oh.
Those boys are going to put me to work.
Well, my husband, even though it's raining off and on, he's still playing golf. So I may do a pop-up sale on whatnot. I don't know.
There you go.
Okay, next we have just cocktails. And I've shown this one before. But it's a nice, slow Saturday afternoon. You may want to make a lemon martini, a fresh lemon martini.
Ooh.
Or here is an apple martini.
Hey, I know her, Apple Martini.
Yes. Here's a fuzzy navel. So it has all types of cocktails in it, and you can make them instead of using the vodka or the gin. You can always just use some Sprite or 7-Up. And this book is number 39 for $3. Number 39 for $3. Drinks look so pretty. I'm not a drinker, but they look pretty, and I'm always tempted, and I always waste my money. And people will get upset because I waste, I said, let me have just a little bit. And they think, at their homes when we're having cocktails or something. And I said, give me a little bit. I mean, a little bit, but they always want to put this amount in it. And then I take one sip and they're like, you're wasting my alcohol. We're like, I told you a little bit.
I'm a one and done girl these days.
I'm a none and go none girl. None and done. You too, Marcy. Yeah, I'm not,
In the summertime, I like those Mike's Hard Lemonade, the berry.
Oh, yeah. Now, I do that a little bit. Now, I do like, not often, but Martini and Rossi Asti Spumante, I like that.
Ooh, Asti Spumante is good. I remember that. I haven't had that for like 20 years.
Yeah, but I only like the Martini and Rossi brand because it's sweet and it's got fizz in it. And this book here is what number? Number 43 for $1. Number 43, $1. It has over 30,000 entries, new and revised. One is straight me off the floor. And this one is from 2006. $1. Number 43.
Auntie Christy likes sangrias. I love me a top shelf perfect margarita.
When I go to the Mexican restaurants and it's like martita, $2 margaritas, I'll say, okay, I'll take one of those.
Yeah.
Shaking his head like, why are you getting that?
Applebee's makes them the best. I like the Applebee's Perfect Margarita.
I don't think I've had one of theirs. This is a book for young girls. It's The Winnie Years, and this is 12. And this one is number 32, and it's $1. This is a good one here. Mystery at Blessings Lake. And this book here is number 48 for $1. I think it's supposed to be geared toward younger girls or whatever, teen girls. To the Lewis Family with Love, Heidi. And this is Heidi is the author of this book. Then I have a coloring book. I haven't showed hardly any coloring books. That's always one of the biggest requests. This one is Flying Colors. It's on really good paper. And also on the back of each one, they have a quote by someone famous. Just add color for fun and relaxation. And here's their ideal of relaxation. That's a lot of coloring.
Mm-hmm. The nurses in the emergency department at my work, they have the huge wall poster that's like that. And it's like their de-stress.
Oh,
and
okay.
it took them about a month to color the whole thing in.
Look at that.
Exactly,
owl.
Christy. That's it.
And this is number 35 for $4. Number 35 for $4. And my last one is this big book here. And this is called Drawings in Watercolors. This is an expensive book, but I've had it a while. And I didn't want to really put it online because it has these little bumps on the corner and stuff, but I may end up doing that. And so this book here is number 52 for $4. And you'll see this is at least a $20 book in used condition. But it is it's a big book. It's heavy.
The art
really,
book.
really nice art in it. Very nice art. It has bunches of pages, 216 pages. It is an oversized book and it's heavy. And that was number 52 for $4. And that was my last one. I showed like over 50 books, 53 books.
Nice.
Yeah.
I showed a ton too.
Yeah. Okay,
All right.
That was me.
Let me know, Miss Pat, if you want to do the ones that didn't sell over again.
Nah.
Okay.
That you get to work. Stop trying to get out of work, baby.
Oh, come on. This one is a hardcover book, number 1 of the series of unfortunate events, The Bad Beginning. This one's $3. It's in very nice condition. Pages are deckled on the edges. By Lemony Snicket. You did a good chunk, Miss Marcy, and we appreciate that.
Oh,
this is the first edition of this, 1999. If you know, you know. I'm sorry to say the book you're holding in your hands is extremely unpleasant. It tells an unhappy tale about 3 very unlucky children. Even though they are charming and clever, the Baudelaire siblings led lives filled with misery and woe. From the very first page of this book, when the children are at the beach and receive terrible news, continuing on through the entire story, disaster lurks at their heels. One might say they are magnets for misfortune. It is my sad duty to write down these unpleasant tales, but there's nothing stopping you from putting this book down at once and reading something happy if you prefer that sort of thing. Fantastic. $3. Apparently those are highly collectible too. This one is a very old book. This one is $5. This is Shirley Temple's Stories That Never Grow Old. It's a Random House book. Bright, bright, bright colors.
I'll be right back.
Rip Van Winkle, The Emperor's New Clothes, Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, Dick Whittington and His Cat, and Rapunzel. And it was printed in 1958. Shirley Temple's favorite stories. And the illustrations in here are epic. $5. Claim with Shirley. These are great stories to read to a room. Nice big pictures. And it's in lovely shape on the inside. The outside of the book, the end papers are really good. The outside is, significant shelfware bumps. Shirley Temple book. 5 stories from her TV programs. $5 for that one. Hi, Sharon.
Sharon, hey. You see Sharon wants Shirley.
Thank you, Sharon. All right. I don't know if you'll ever see this book again. It's a $3 book. How to Cook Roadkill. Meals from Under Wheels. Glove Compartment Edition. Gourmet Cooking.
Hope for delivery.
First printing January 1987. This one is 1986. $3. Claim with Roadkill. Table of Contents. Chapter 1, Stretching Your Food Dollars. Chapter 2, Learning to Identify Free Food Quickly and Accurately at 60 miles per hour. Chapter 3, Prime Areas to Patrol. Chapter 4, Prime Times to Patrol. Chapter 5, Alterations in Equipment for Efficient Roadkill Patrol Vehicles. Chapter 6, Recipes. Sideswipe Musso Shake and Bake. Liver Splatay. Bo Peep Casserole. Bumper Bambi Fondue. Bow Wow Chow Broken Back Bacon and Scrambled Legs. Lemming Meringue Pie. Turnpike Turnover. Kitten Creole Cajun Cooking. Rear End Rag Out Skunk. Tongue in Cheek with Utter Flambe. Legs Torn Off Russian Dish. Good God. 18-Wheelers Delight. Hubcap O Soup. Freeway Fricassee. Turtle on a Cracked Shell. Chili con Carnage. Battered Bunny. Froggy Croquettes. Interstate Surprise Cream Chicken. Tips, Ethics, and Unwritten Rules. Exciting Roadkill Franchise Opportunity. And Roadkill Products for Purchase. Not kidding. And it's illustrated. Here's our liver splatay. This totally speaks to your punny heart, Auntie Christie. $3. Claim with Roadkill. Tongue-in-cheek pie with utter flambe. Oh my God. Freeway fricassee. Ingredients: a whole mess of frogs, 1 package of stuffing mix, several cups of breadcrumbs. Slit the frogs from butt to chin. Remove remove. I can't even. Roadkill cookbook. $3. Come on, you guys. Somebody take this. Got to be somebody in mind you can give this to. Jan, is Bottoms Up book still available? If so, I'd like it. You bet, Miss Nancy. Let me write that down because I think
Edward wants number 3. Barbara wants number 3. I guess
Yolanda wants number 3. Okay,
3.
so let's do an offer up then. So Yolanda was first at $3. Anybody want it for $4?
I gotta sneeze. Barbara wants it for 4.
All right, Barbara's in at 4. Anybody for 5? Edward's at 6. Barbara is out. So we are waiting on Miss Yolanda. Miss Yolanda, do you want it for 7? Or are you going to let Edward take it home? Hi, Bug.
Fridge? Where's that at?
Oh, I forgot to bring it.
You're kidding, right?
No. Oh, Patsy's in at 8.
Hey, Patsy.
Want me to mute? Huh? Okay. Edward's at 9. We got Edward at 13. My son just got here. They're eating popcorn, watching the bids on this.
You are?
No, they are. See the little popcorn icon?
We're at.
See? Patsy is out. Barbara is out. Thank you, everybody. Sold to Edward, I think, for $13. Thank you, Edward. You write it down. Yeah, here. Let me turn this around so you can see my bug. Come say hi, Bug. Come show your handsome face.
My face.
Yeah, come show your handsome face.
Hi.
That's my Bug. He's my best accomplishment.
Yeah. Bug's gotta lose some weight.
Bug's gotta lose some weight. He's making his lunch now. All right, I lost my pen. Hold on.
You got any plates or anything?
I'm busy. Yes, there's plates somewhere. I have to ask Dean where he put them. That's a fun book. He is so handsome, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's going to make beautiful babies. When's the baby due? 4 weeks?
4 weeks.
4 weeks the baby is due. My grandbaby. All right. This is a 1998 National Geographic spiral calendar, and it has beauteous pictures in it that you can frame. Yep. My grandson. I'm not allowed to say his name until he's born.
Right.
Gorgeous pictures. Looks like somebody actually used the calendar. But $2 for this. $2. Claim with America. 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 That smells really good. What are you making?
Those are cute.
You're making tacos on my shipping table? Wow, you're going to attract the mice.
It's my GoPro.
All right, this is a $3 old one. And it's got the fancy library cover on it. This is Sailor Jack and Edie. $3 for this one. Old library book. Wasserman. And there's the little library jacket thing. And let's see. It was in a Rochester City School District. Copyright 1961. Yes, he got his quilt. I didn't show you guys the quilt. I'll show you. I got a picture of them opening the quilt. Yeah, I started it when my first grandson, when my other son, my first grandson was due, and I didn't have it finished. So my second grandson is getting the quilt. $3 for this book. Sailor Jack and Edie. Just put a number 3 if you're interested. Here's another $3 older children's book. We're going with more cookbooks, it appears. Gator Pie. 3 for sale book. Thank you, Sharon.
You got a cup?
A cup?
You got a cup in
Yeah, I got cups.
here?
Yeah, in the strainer in the bathroom.
Want some water?
No, I'm good. Got Sharon for that one. Gator Pie. This is a $3 book. Nice and clean on the inside. Very little shelfware. No bumps or anything, but it does have, some discoloration from age. But inside, this book belongs to, it's a Children's Choice Book Club edition from the Scholastic series. Copyright is 1979. And it's all about 2 gators. Oh, more gators. People wanting pie. Gator pie. $3 claim with gator. $3 claim with gator. 1979 children's book. Now this one is older and very fancy. This one is, nope, not older. This one's 1970. And it's called Animal Tales by Hannah Doskosilova. Adapted by William Armstrong, illustrated by Mirko Hanek. This is 1970. It's called Animal Tales. People are like animals, says an old Czechoslovakian proverb, and animals are like people. So it goes right into the book. This was printed in Czechoslovakia, first edition. I don't know how it got here. I have no idea. But the watercolor images that are in this book are amazing. Look at this artwork. So this one starts at $10 for Animal Tales. I love this. Look at the little duck and the chickie. Or she's a swan, isn't she? Yeah, she's a swan. Nancy Kell is in at 10. Is that a ram? Oh, those pages. Oh, it looks like they did double thickness on there. Nope, that goes from 12 to 13. Hang on, let me see what's making. Oh, they forgot to cut it? Love you, I'll be in soon. Nope, it looks like that one page got a little stuck together. Sheep. Dog. Cat. Peacock. Rooster and a chick. Another rooster. A turkey. Seagull. And a rabbit. These images are amazing. I don't see anyone else, so I'm going to call that for Nancy Kell. Thank you, Nancy. Derek is upset that I didn't have a refrigerator. I forgot to bring the little refrigerator. All right. You got any more, Miss Pat?
Oh, no, I'm good. I was sitting here listing something.
Oh, okay. All right.
No.
I have some rapid fire $2 paperback books. $2. We're going to call this 2A. This is the End by Arthur Maxwell. He writes prophetic subjects. Half a century ago in England, where he lived until 1936. The total of his published works has now reached 104, including the current volume, This is the End. So 1967, and there's some lithos in here, and this is some predictions from 1936 or prior to 1936. 2A on that one.
End.
2B, How to Discipline with Love.
To be or not to be.
2B, From Crib to College. #1 on any parent's reading list. Yeah. Binding's not cracked. Just saying. Just saying. Pages are significantly browned from age. That's what old paperbacks are like. Copyright 1978. 2B. Yeah, no kidding. I think it's still, yeah, it's only 35 degrees. 2B. These two are Peanuts, old Peanuts paperbacks. Now they do have some significant scuffing on these two corners. So $2 for both of them if you're a Charlie Brown fanatic. You can't tell really from the front, but they are significantly, yeah. And they're red pages. Very funny Charlie Brown, and For the Love of Peanuts. And I think the year was 1959. So Junk Journaling with Peanuts, Charlie Brown, $2 for both of them. 2C. that one is. 2C. Next one, $2. This one also has a chunk out of it. Vitamin Bible. How the right vitamins can help.
Amazon trying to say they delivered a package and that it required a signature. I was right here.
I remember when you said he was here.
Yeah. And I went out there and there was nothing there. Someone signed into your account. Oh, they're saying somebody signed to that was me. I'm sorry. But they said a package was delivered, but nothing was out there when I went.
I see Yolanda Graham for the Peanuts books. Thank you. This one is 2D. Thank you, Yolanda. I appreciate it. Vitamin Bible, 1979. And like I said, it's got, we could do this for $1. But this is a pretty popular book. $1 for vitamin. Here's another self-help book, and this guy is super famous. Norman Vincent Peale, The Power of Positive Thinking, for the first time in paperback. Binding not cracked. $2. When will you invoice? I will probably invoice within the next 3 days. $2. Claim with power. $2. Claim with power. Here's another one. How to Clean Everything by Alma Chestnut Moore. No, thank you, Yolanda. I appreciate it very much. An encyclopedia of what to use and how to use it. 1977. Binding not correct. $2. Claim with Clean. I see you, Miss Marcy, for Power. That's a good book. $2. Claim with Clean. The authoritative guide to cleaning, conditioning, and stain removal for every type of material and surface. Sharon would like clean. I got you, Miss Sharon. Thank you. This one is a mystery. Agatha Christie. Murder at Hazelmoor. $2. Teal pages. Spine not cracked. Definitely aged. $2. Claim with murder. $2. Claim with murder. Here's another murder mystery. The Organ Grinder's Monkey by Richard Fleigel. This is one, and this is what my mom's booth stickers used to look like. I see you, Nancy. Thank you. So this one is another murder mystery. You can claim that one with monkey. $2. Claim with monkey. That one did get read. This one I found a second copy of. I had this in the last book sale and it sold. Found another one. Creative Visualization by Shakti Gawain. The inspirational bestseller that has led thousands to the fulfillment of their desires through the art of mental energy and affirmation. $2. Claim with creative. $2. Claim with Creative. It's got one of my mom's booth stickers on there too. And the last one I have, Beyond Sugar and Spice. How Women Grow, Learn, and Thrive. Looks like that one got read. Instead of taking for granted that your daughter will be taken care of all her life, you can help her do something much more important. Take care of herself. $2. Claim with Sugar. A lot of vintage self-help books. This is 1979 as well. I was 6. That's off my mother's bookshelf. Claim with Sugar. All right. Let me back up here so I can pull my... Yolanda would like sugar. Write that down. Thank you, Yolanda. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate all you guys. All right, let me do this. Do this. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Miss Pat. Another successful Saturday book sale.
Yeah. Ooh, I just hit the camera. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I'm going to go and put my feet up.
Good idea. I would
But
like to do that as well, but I'm being forced into physical labor over here.
Well, I'm getting into this listing, so I may just sit and put my feet up and just list a few things.
There you go.
And try to stay off of Amazon and AliExpress and eBay. Well, looking at stuff on eBay to purchase versus listing.
I hate it when that happens.
Well, always be some type of distraction come up.
Mm-hmm. I don't know anything about the squirrel. I know for sure. All right, are we on for next Saturday?
No, next Saturday, I already had a sale scheduled with Jen. And the following Saturday, I mean, we could come on like at 1:30 if you want to. We could come a little later.
What, next Saturday?
Yeah, because I had a sale already scheduled with Jen, and then the following Saturday with Trisha. And Lord knows I do not want to cancel again on Trisha.
Do not do that.
No.
Yeah, we can do
1:30.
1:30 on Saturday, and
Yes.
it'll be on your channel.
Yes.
So we will be on Miss Pat's channel next Saturday.
Saturday at 1:30.
At 1:30. Books.
Mm-hmm.
I will be doing my reseller working live tomorrow at 3:00. I try to do that every Sunday at 3:00. And I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna do a sale this Wednesday night because I spent my time sorting those toys that I showed you guys at the beginning on my sorting wall. So I was trying to get stuff ready, but then, Miss Kitty came and bought what I had on the table. She said, well, wait, you going to sell those canisters? They're not books, but.
Hey.
Yeah. So, So I will definitely be on tomorrow at the very least. And then whatever I'm doing after that, I will let you know at the end. So tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern for me. And then Saturday, 1:30 Eastern. What do you got going on, Miss Pat?
Tomorrow night, I'm going to put it in the chat. I will be on with Stephanie. We started coming on Sunday nights at 9:00 Eastern. Super late for me.
Wow.
But we don't stay on a super long time. And tomorrow is ephemera.
Oh, okay. That's with Steph Sells.
Yes. No, with Thrifting Adventures, Stephanie.
Oh, Thrifting Adventures stuff.
Yeah,
okay.
Thrifting Adventures. I was looking, my computer's working super slow. I was going to share her channel, but Yeah, tomorrow night at 9, all ephemera. I got some neat stuff. I have some partially finished or just started little golden book journals with a lot of
Ooh.
ephemera stuff already in it. You just need to basically uh put together the signatures and then sew it into the book. I think it's already punched even. I
Marcy
think.
says, hold that invoice. It'll be at the ephemera sale.
Yeah, so that's going to be thrifting. I don't know
Thrifting
why my
adventures.
computer. Yeah, it's working. Okay, it's finally coming up. Um, so that's going to be a lot of fun, I think, tomorrow. But each week we have a different theme that we are planning.
Nice.
Copy. And it's been fun so far, but Lord knows, it's killing me, but it's killing her more because halfway through she's going like, Miss Pat, I'm getting sleepy. I said, how can you be sleepy already? Please, you're young. Okay, I just put her channel in the chat.
Okay.
So if you want to go over, yeah, I'm gonna you. And you know what? I think I'm even going to bring tomorrow and kind of do a really quick show how you use them. I have a lot of really pretty napkins that people use for journaling and so forth.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, I may bring some napkins tomorrow. I've sold a lot of them on what's that, the Etsy, when I used to be doing a lot on Etsy.
Yeah.
So I think I'll bring some napkins maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that, and I really I love book sales, because it's so easy to ship and everything. So I really
Yeah.
like book sales, and I've been doing a lot of doll sales, but mainly clothing sales on Whatnot. And I have everything on little cards and everything, but the number already on. So when the sale is
Ooh,
over, I just
fancy.
slap them together and put them in the envelope, and they're off. So
Yeah.
I really have to find a way. Hey, Muriel, how are you?
Hi,
To
Muriel.
simplify my life. And hey, Mia, I missed it. I probably was looking down at the time when you came in. So I'm really reevaluating on my channel. I'm probably not going to be selling no more glass because Lord knows that just stresses me out too much.
I'm selling
true.
glass because until I don't have any more glass.
Yeah, well,
So,
what I did, I took a lot of it to my booth.
oh, nice.
And but it just stresses me out. Like last Monday, I'm not joking, I spent from 8 o'clock in the morning until 3 o'clock wrapping and shipping.
Yep. Shipping takes serious time.
Yeah. And I just, in my mind just be floating all over what else I could be doing and stuff. So the thrill is gone with it. I probably won't totally stop selling glass, but like large pieces, only like nothing probably bigger than this, say.
Yeah.
This is easy.
Yeah.
But when you got 10 pieces of like a glass set to ship, you're going like, why did I do this?
I still enjoy it. I still get excited to see my mom's things go to a new home. So,
Well, I love glass. I do, but I don't love shipping. And my husband had said he was going to help with shipping, which is like a whatever. But anyway, so I am going to be minimizing down to probably 6 inches or smaller glass if I do, because I still love picking up stuff like this,
yeah.
when I see it. And I still have some. And so, but a lot of books and dolls and doll clothing, and I'm trying to start doing more tutorials and stuff like that, showing how to use some of the products. Once I finish with my dollar sale, Marcy, dollar sale Monday.
Marcy!
Well, this is my last one. I've had it all month and it's been good. Now, last Monday I struggled because I was selling fabric, and it was very hard for me to depart with some of my fabric.
Yeah.
And I still have
that's
a
what
lot.
happened for me.
Yeah, I really have a lot I need to to share.
Mm-hmm.
But that's been getting rid of the crafty stuff was not hard, but getting rid of my fabric, I'm struggling.
Yep.
I'm struggling with that one.
Yeah. I'm going to struggle with it too, but I'm not going to try to process anything in my quilt studio until after I'm using it again.
Okay.
So I miss it, but it's been a tomb since I started working on my mother's estate.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to give it up, and I'm not giving it up forever. That's a huge part of me, but I'm not going to part with stuff until after I am able to carve out some time to actually spend creating again.
Okay.
Because right now I would be like, I should just let it all go. But that's one of those things, they say, like, if you haven't used it in a year or whatever the case may be.
That's not true, though.
That does not pertain to crafting supplies in any way, shape, or form.
Correct. I agree with that.
I would say 10 years is a better limit.
I don't even think then, because I still have a few pieces of fabric that I bought a lot of because I loved it. Yep. And I still use it.
Yep.
And I know some of it I bought more than 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. But I know I'm not going to get back into paper crafting and journaling the extent that I was in it. Yeah. And that's why it's been easy for me to depart with some of it.
Yeah, I never got into that. Thank God, or I would have kept half this damn estate.
I have not been back into the jewelry making stuff. I don't think I'm going to get back into it.
But I think I might end up getting into it.
But I'm not ready to part with that segment of crafting yet. But the fabric is hard. The jewelry, I don't think it'll be that hard once I decide.
Now, what we used to play a game. So I used to go to quilt retreats. In fact, I was like the coordinator of our guild quilt retreats, and it was the president of that guild. Mm-hmm. And I had to pass the baton because I needed to focus, right? But the quilt retreat, we have a silent auction at the retreat, and everybody brings the stuff they want to get rid of. And then, the money goes into the guild committee and stuff like that. And we also did, the word is fabric roulette. So people would bring all this fabric that they wanted to get rid of, if they were trying to make space or whatever the case may be. And we'd take this great big 3-4 tiered shelf on wheels, and we would load all the fabric up on the shelf, and it would be in the middle of the room. And the whole weekend, if you were going to play fabric roulette, the buy-in, I think it was either $5 or $10 or something like that. I forget what it was. But we would call the names over and over again. First round, you could only pick one fabric. Second round, you pick 2 fabrics. Third round, and this goes round and round and round until everybody's like, I'm done. There's nothing else up there that I want. And some people would take like an hour and a half on their turn or whatever the case may be. And a lot of times people would get the fabric that they brought back.
Oh, really?
Because they'd see other things that would coordinate with it, or they'd be inspired by something that their neighbor was making, and they'd be like, "Oh, I got to get that fabric back. What was I thinking?" So it's a lot of fun, but fabric is that's not going to be an easy task for me. But I am building a massive sewing studio in the basement out here, so I don't have to get rid of anything. I literally don't have to. Do I want to? Kinda.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to move my books out in the studio. I'm cleaning off a shelf for that. So since we're going to be having sales regularly, so they're all together. And probably bring home some more from the store and take some of the glass that I have out there out to the store, because that's what's out there.
Yeah.
And I only took the books out there because I didn't have no place else to store them here.
Right.
So I think that's what
I can't tell you how wonderful it is to have all of my inventory in one place.
Yeah.
And to know it's sorted. And that's why I'm going so hardcore on the toys, because I know that I don't have to hunt anywhere in the barn where I'm going to find more toys like I did at my mom's house. All the toys are in the same aisle. So if I go through shelf by shelf, I never have to sort it again.
Yeah. Well, see, hopefully my studio is small, which, I'm thankful for a studio. I have to always look up and say
Yes.
thank you because I don't want to sound ungrateful.
Right.
But from where we moved, it's less than half the size.
Yeah.
And I thought I had gotten rid of enough stuff, but I hadn't. But now that I've really been praying about it and said, okay, I don't want to do much glass anymore. So a lot of glass, majority of the glass out there, I'll be clearing off those shelves. So then I can really spread the dolls out, which is my focus, and the toys, small toys and stuff.
Yep.
And so that's what my goal is.
And you know what? The beauty of it is, if you change your mind, there's plenty more out there to thrift.
Yeah. Well, I can go thrift just like with books. I didn't go buy any books. I just went to my booth.
That's awesome.
And brought home 2 boxes of those banker boxes of books.
I sure didn't go buy any books.
Yeah. So, and it's the same thing. So I'll take the glass out there. If a point comes to I want to sell glass, if it hasn't sold, I can always bring it home.
I never thought of that, Muriel.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. That could be addictive. There's this one channel that I follow. I haven't been on there in a long time, but they're called So Yeah, SEWYEAH.
Is that 2 guys?
It's 2 guys.
Yes.
And man, when they do a live fabric sale, there are so many people watching.
Yeah.
I think there's 3 guys. I think there's one in the background.
Yeah.
That's doing something, but they
make
a killing.
Yes, I watch their sales sometimes.
I can't. It's like Barb saying I can't go to another book sale. I cannot go to another one of their fabric sales. Not allowed. I'm not allowed anywhere near a quilt shop, and these are my rules. Quilt shop, fabric sales, anything like that until after I'm at a point where time is carved back out for quilting. Yes.
No, my willpower, even going to thrift stores now is like so good. When I go in, I mean, it's like I bought something at a yard sale the other day, a piece of glass, because I had never seen anything like that. And when I got home, we're like, why did I buy this really? So I just put it in my sale that same night.
Yeah.
And was able to pass it off like that because I knew somebody that probably would want it.
Yeah.
But
if we ever get to the point of sourcing, it'll be when half the barn is emptied and everything is listed. We would do that. What we sourced on a weekend, it would we would sell it or list it that week.
Yeah, see, that's where I would like to get to that.
That's point. I won't do it until everything in the barn is at least listed.
Well, you have tons and tons and tons of, actually I do too, for real. I'm not half as much as what you have. I'm not trying to say that. Yeah. But see, for me, the thrifting is something to do because I know nobody here really.
Yeah.
So that's my outlet, is to go thrifting in different little small towns. Like Friday, was it Friday? Yes, it was Thursday. My husband and I went to the booth first, and then we went to Asheboro, North Carolina. And we went thrifting and had lunch at a restaurant somebody had told us about that was really good. It's about 40 miles from here. And it was really good.
Yeah.
So that's my only getaway, is to do that. I really don't like for my husband to go with me because, I mean, he doesn't say anything, but I hate leaving him in the car for a long time.
Yeah. See, Babes we're attached to each other's hip when we're out. So if we go, to get things at Goodwill that we need, like clothes, because he burns through clothes and stuff like that, we go through the whole place together. So
yeah. Now he came in, it surprised me. We went to Asheville a couple of weeks ago. Coming back, we stopped at the Goodwill Bins in Winston-Salem. So I'm in there, and so I see all these golf clubs. So I called him and I said, Mr. Green, they got golf clubs in here.
You
So
call your husband Mr. Green?
yeah.
That's so
40
funny.
some years later, yeah. So he goes into the retail side, and then he comes in the bins, and I think this was probably only maybe his second time in there. And he go like, I had no idea they had anything like this.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I don't know how much they're going to cost because everything's like 89 cents a pound or whatever.
Yeah.
And so he said, well, that's going to be whatever. But it turned out they were $1 a piece. So we bought about 15 golf clubs, $15. And so we took him to the booth because we sell golf balls all the time. A lot of golf balls because he gets them free at work.
Oh.
Not after 43, 45 years. We still not on first name basis. And so when we went out there this week.
What's he call you? Mrs. Green?
No, he calls me Madam.
Really? How sweet. That is so Southern to me.
Yeah, he calls me Madam. Hey, Madam, I'm gone, Madam, whatever. And sometimes people look like, who are you talking to? Because he'll be
That's
forget.
so cool. I love it.
Yeah, so today, four or five golf balls sold because we can look online daily and see what's selling.
So is it a brand of golf balls?
Well, he works at a golf course too. He works like 1, 2, 3 days a week at the golf, but he really just works there because it costs like 200, and this time of year it's probably up to about $250 to play.
Yeah.
So this way he can go play there as much as he wants. When he can't get on, he has a membership at the one. We live like a half a mile from the golf course. So he has a membership. He can go play as much as he wants, but he doesn't always reserve a tee time. So sometimes he can't get on there. So then he can go to where he works.
Totally something I would do. If I wanted the benefit of a place, I would totally volunteer.
That's what he does. But he picks up all the golf balls. So he brings home tons of golf balls where people, and they be like those high-end golf balls and stuff.
So they have a brand on them.
Yeah, like Callaways are good, or certain Titus, and I don't know them other brands, but he knows all.
I got a bag of them. That's all I know, and they're colored.
Yeah, so
I think they were stolen from Putt Putt.
And people they like come out there looking for golf balls, from us. So we probably sell, I would say probably about 10 dozen a week, maybe more than that.
Wow.
We sell a lot of golf balls. We only sell them for $3 a bag, 6 in a bag or whatever.
Yeah.
But, people come out there like looking.
Yeah.
And so,
so those fancy golf balls, do they go in the woods in the water stuff? And they
not always. Sometimes they just hit them and they don't see them, so they just pull out a new one and they go from there. Because these guys are like super rich, evidently. They go where he works because they fly in from all over the country and also out of the country. They'll fly because it's like right down from there is Pinehurst, and that's where like the PGAs and the big time things are played. And as preliminaries for the PGA, they'll play at Tobacco Road.
Oh.
So
I don't know anything about golf. I was a beer wench once. That was it.
So they don't care if they lose them or whatever. So he was telling me Thursday, well, man, they bought some new clubs for the rental clubs and they're selling these ones for $60 and their price is $60. He said they cost like $500. I'm going like, we can't buy those and resell them out there at our booth. Golf orphan here. I'm a golf widow. That's why I have so much time for YouTube.
I am so glad that Babes doesn't play golf or other sports. Now, if we end up with grandchildren that get into wrestling, Babes is going to be gone.
He puts them in golf in egg cartons. That's a good. Well, now egg cartons are scarce. Yeah,
right.
Because people save them because they got to take them back to the farms if they get eggs at the farm because they don't give them.
Yeah,
to
it's
you
funny.
anymore.
It's funny how things happen like that. We found a whole bunch of those egg cartons on the back porch at my mom's house, and everyone was like, don't throw them out, save them for crafters, whatever. And they're here in the barn somewhere. We're going to end up using them. when Babe starts his chicken coop.
Yeah. Is Babe's chicken coop or is it Jan's chicken
It's
coop?
Babe's chicken coop.
I
An
thought Jan
animal.
I
Nope.
thought Jan wanted the chickens.
Jan wants to hug a chicken.
Oh,
That's
okay.
I want to hug and love on a chicken, but I don't want it to. I no more. Jan is done with pets. Jan does not care for animals anymore. I don't want the responsibility. So any animals that are living on this property or whatever, he's responsible for cleaning up after them and feeding them.
Well, on the koi pond, there's nothing to that. You said you have a koi pond, right?
Well, there's 3 koi ponds here, but there's no fish.
Oh, okay. It's nothing. I mean, they're easy.
Eh,
But I heard that.
No desire.
But I
No
heard they were a
desire
little bit
whatsoever.
harder. I heard it was a little harder in the, real north to have the ponds
I
than
know
it is here.
my bestie, Vicky and Ray, when they were alive, they had koi pond and they had a tank in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought them in, and it was all, it was Ray's job was to feed the fish. It was one of his chores that he had to do every day. So,
see here,
yeah, I don't have a cat.
We leave them. I don't do anything to my fish in the winter. You don't even have to feed them in the winter because they kind of hibernate low. So I don't have to. But if it's sun shining, they'll come up looking for food. So I'll feed them if I see them. But sometimes it may go weeks without seeing them.
No desire to have fish.
That's the only thing. I mean, I like my fish. They're very relaxing. They say they lower your blood pressure if you watch them long enough and stuff. So I enjoy those, but I don't get expensive ones. I go and get the little 19-cent fish at PetSmart, and they'll grow this big. They big. So anyway, I'm going to let you go and get to work.
Don't
let Marcy and Goody Ma and May all get, and Kathy.
Who's Goody Ma? That's Barb. That's Bob.
No, she said, who is Goody Ma? He died. Who died in a plane crash? Go figure. I went to the U.S. Open once, and we got the signature of the guy that won, but I gave it away.
Then he died in an airplane crash.
Payne Stewart, Barb? The difference between New York
Bob,
and
you did good. No books for Barb today. Yeah, Babes has a cat. But Oreo doesn't come around much anymore. He came home last night. He was howling at the top of his lungs at the back door. I let him in. He went straight for the bowl. Had to put food in the bowl. And then he went curled up with Babes on the couch and just stretched out and passed out. And woke Babes up this morning at something like, 7:45. And then he left in the rain. I think somebody made like an outdoor something or other for him. There's he never stays very long. I did see a bunny. Saw a bunny here yesterday. I had the barn door open and the bunny actually put its little paws up on the step and just kind of, did a little nose twitch. And then I was like, oh, don't you come in here. And then he took off, and I think she's got a couple of babies.
It's that time of year. It's a lot of little ones out there.
He's not allowed to feed any animals. Not until everything is insulated and completely secured. I don't want any animals coming in. I mean, when this was the trailer, there was a whole family of raccoons that were living in the trailer, and they're still under the deck. So there's a raccoon family that lives under the deck, and they got into a fight the other day.
They make some weird sounds too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They were like banging against the wall and everything else underneath the deck in this huge fight. So Babe started hitting a broomstick up on the wall, and he's like, knock it off. They didn't care. All right, guys. Thanks for chatting with us.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. It was fun as always.
I'll be invoicing over this week. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to have a sale on Wednesday or not. I haven't had a very big turnout on the Wednesday sales, so keeping that commitment has not been high on my priority list.
Hey Tony, how are you?
Hi Tony Patano. All right, I really gotta go. I'm procrastinating because they want to force me into work in there. So, love you guys. I'll be on tomorrow, and then we'll be selling books at 1:30 next Saturday on Miss Pat's channel. Bye.
Do a jewelry show and tell on